Hey, what is up, traders? Welcome back to weekly forex analysis. In this video, I'm going to be analyzing Aussie against US dollar, followed by US dollar against Canadian dollar. This is the following week, 10th to 14th of August. So without further ado, let's jump in and start analyzing the charts. Okay, we are starting with Australian dollar against USD. Start with a monthly time frame, and I'm gonna drill down to the shorter time frames, such as weekly and daily time frames, and I'm gonna guide step by step where I think and where the currency might go for the following week or even further. So let's see. On a monthly time frame, we can see the trend, the overall strength is towards upside. So I'm very happy where how it is looking. So this pretty much going one direction. But don't forget, this is a monthly time frame, so we need to drill down to the weekly time frame and to the daily time frame. And we also can see that the price has broken this trend line, which is pretty good and is a good indication that the most likely the price will continue towards the upside. Okay, let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, on the weekly time frame, we can see the price been going pretty nicely. However, for this week and also the last week, these last two candles, they're not looking particularly strong. We can see these wicks in here, these small lines. This is the wick, if you're not really familiar with the technicals. So this is only less than half body, and this is kind of spinning top in here. So it's starting to look, it's kind of starting to curve. When the price generally does that, that means that the price will do it for the retracement. That's actually what I'm awaiting for, and we can actually get both sides because the pip range is pretty decent. It's around 100 pips. I do have this horizontal line here, which is around 0.7040 zone, which gives us just over 100 pips, what the price is currently at the moment. So we're gonna see when the market's gonna open, let's see if we're gonna have any gaps. I don't think it's gonna have too much gaps, so I'm hoping the price will have a retracement. Whether if the price gonna get down to this level, if the price decides to do that in the next week, obviously I would not know that, but it could take either this for the next week and the week after, but it doesn't mean that we can't trade. Let's go to a daily time frame. Okay, on the daily time frame, it's a bit more clear that the price is starting to curve slowly. That in this, if you look closely, it's slowed down compared to, for instance, like in here. And we can see that the price, when let me just see, it's more like this one, this view, and it started to sort of it did it without the curve in here, so it did have a retracement, and then we had a continuation towards upside. So in here it's starting to sort of curve, and on Friday we had a downside due to a non-farm payrolls. It pushed the prices down, and I do think it's gonna have a continuation. So we're gonna see how the price is gonna react when it comes down to, so we have these two supports. One is in here, excuse my drawing, one is in here, and the other one is a bit further down. So we have these two supports, but the main support is this one where I have my horizontal line, which is at 7040 zone. This is the weekly support, which is a pretty strong support. So what I'm hoping in here, if the price starts to retrace and comes down to this this level, or potentially down to this level, to have a bit of a bounce, and after that, when it bounces, we're gonna get onto the, most likely it's gonna be first one to the short side, and hope that the price will come down to this main support, and that's where we're looking to get onto the long side. So basically in here I can see two potential trades. One is the sell side is more of a sort of a semi-swing, what I like to call, so which is a shorter term swing trades, but the long one is for the bigger big swings. That's what I'm looking at. And also the euro is kind of this same pattern, so we're gonna see which one's gonna work out the best and how this is gonna look like. And yeah, I'll be sharing it on my Discord channel if I take the trade, so don't forget to join the Discord. It's free, and I will be posting my my trades there. So that's the where I'm looking at. I can't really say on the sell side exactly the levels, because I do want to see how it's going to come down and all of that. So it's a bit tricky to share it, because it will be quite inaccurate if I share it now, because yeah, it will be inaccurate and the price did not really set up yet. However, for the long side, this is definitely what I'm looking at, unless something changes, of course. Okay, we continue with the US dollar against Canadian from the monthly time frame, and then we're going to drill down to the weekly and daily time frame, and I'm going to guide you step by step. If we look at the monthly time frame, we can see that the price has been going up for the last couple of months. However, if we look at it closely, the price, the candles, because I pay attention, candles, they tell a lot. It does not look particularly good, as I don't really like them, because they have pretty much all the candles, they have these long wicks in here. We can see it in here. These wicks in here, just in case if you don't know, this pretty much these legs, they all have these legs, which I don't like particularly, so it does not show as much strength as we've seen it as a Aussie dollar. They look better than the US dollar Canada. Oh, and one thing I want to mention, the Usdcad and Aussie USD, they have a negative correlations. Just in case you do not, if you don't know what that means these two pairs, they move pretty much opposite directions. So if let's say Aussie USD goes up, that means that the Usdcad is going down. But that also does not mean that they do exactly that, because the pip ranges can differ. So let's go, as I said, the monthly time frame looking down. Let's go to the weekly time frame. It does looking interesting one. We can have it in here. On a weekly, it does looking decent. This move is nice, and we can see in here the price made the double bottom in here. So looking double bottom, the price came down, and also the last week we made not really made much more on the last week. According to the weekly time frame, the price just took out this spike low down here. However, this week we made this quite a significant low. The price took out this low, as well as this spike low. If you have a look at it closely, this the spike low, the one in here, this one is lower than this spike low, so it took out the spike low, sucked all these orders, most likely stop losses, and maybe buy orders as well. However, it did not have this aggressive reaction towards upside. It has the move towards upside, but it was not as severe as normally can get a pretty significant move, but it was not as bad, or at least as I hoped. So for now, I put this horizontal lines, which is the two key resistance zone on the higher time frames, weekly and monthly. Let's go to the daily time frame and see what we have and what I'm looking for the potentially to happen. Obviously, we have this nice daily trend line in here, which is still in play, and when the market opens, I'm looking at how the price gonna come up, if it's gonna decide to come up, even come up to this daily resistance level, which is around 40 pips away, 40 or 50 pips away, currently 134.22 roughly at the zone. And we're gonna see probably on Monday how the price gonna come up to this level. We also have these highs, as well as the trend line. So we're gonna see how it's gonna go. If I see more strength and it looks like the price gonna go over the trend line, then maybe will be a sign for that to, okay, probably price going to continue to go upside, and potentially might be for this main resistance level. It's a bit early to say it because it's not played out yet, and I do want to see a candle close on Monday, how it's going to do it. But I will be looking for the short term to trade this one towards upside, potentially up to this resistance level, and I don't think it's going to go up to these highs, but you never know. One thing I discussed on the Aussie USD, obviously I'm not going to trade both of them because they have a negative correlation. So if I'm going to trade the Aussie USD, I'm not going to trade Usdcad unless it's either one of them is swing and the other one is a day trade. Then it's fine, you can trade both of them, but I will be monitoring both currency pairs, and if I see and I'm gonna take the trades or anything else I will be mentioning on my Discord channel. Before you click over, make sure to smash the like if you find this video helpful, and if you're new, hit the subscribe. I upload new videos every week. Also, you can join our Discord channel where I share my trades every time I take them, with all levels included, entries, take profits, as well as the stop losses, and it's absolutely free. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video.